Hey, what's good? It's Abram Gonzalez from Digital Harvest Solar, and in today's video, we're going to talk digital marketing strategies for solar companies. And so if you're an installer, you're a dealership, you're somebody who wants to increase the amount of leads and sales you get as a result of your online presence, this video is for you. We're using a company named EverGuard Solar located in Albuquerque, New Mexico as our example today. This is their website right in front of us. And I'm going to walk you through three areas, right? Three different major areas that they can focus on to increase their online presence. You're going to learn something as a result of watching this video too and applying it to your business. So let's jump into it. I've pulled this graphic from our website, digitalharvestsolar.io. If you click the link below this video, you can see these exact same things as well as other resources, blog posts, even a newsletter that gives you fresh updates and information just like today's video to help you grow your business. So let's take a look at this. These are the four different stages that we see solar companies grow through in regards to being more easily found on Google. Okay, so these are the four main areas. It's the seed, the sprout, the root, and the harvest. We're going to focus on the first three today, the seed, the sprout, and the root, which have to do with 1, Google My Business, 2, reviews and your online reputation, and 3, the website. All right, so the first two don't even have anything to do with the website. Common misconception is you need a website to start generating leads online. Answer is no, right? But it sure does help. So let's jump into it, okay? If we look here at the search term Albuquerque Solar Company, there's about 390 people a month searching for this. You know, you want to be one of those companies that gets found. You especially want to be here in this maps section for other solar energy companies in your area. So it's no accident that you see Positive Energy Solar and SolarWorks Energy here inside of this map section. We're going to talk about things that affect a company's ability to show up there, starting here with EverGuard's Google My Business listing. So if you do a search for EverGuard Solar, you'll see the same exact thing as me, except a little bit less with some of the extra info on here I have with some of my tools. But if we just take a look here, when we look at this Google business listing, there's a couple of different things that stick out to me right away as areas that are under optimized, meaning they're areas where if they were paid attention to and given some extra love, you would see a measurable lift. One of the things is actually the number of photos that's here on the Google business listing. This is something that really impacts your ability to show up in that Google Maps section. You look here, we've got about 20 photos. And I would recommend at least 50, if not more than that. Most solar companies have a lot of photos from installs. It's just a matter of getting those on there. And there's some special stuff you can do with your photos before you load them up to get more traction with Google search. These are things that Google's looking for all the time to make sure it's putting the right companies there. So we also notice here the product section. We've only got 2 products on here. So what you would do is you would take whatever brands, whether it's like Panasonic or something else that you do install, put those in the product section. Okay, there's also like a services section, which is where you could put your energy audit. You can put the other, services that you offer, just the types of installs, commercial, residential, things like that. Those would be great things to add to this Google business listing. There's no QA on here. So if you had some folks from your office, ask the business some questions and have those answered, that can help your visibility in search. Something that's good here is pretty good use of this description here. It's been filled out all the way. It's got the words solar and the words Albuquerque in here. That's like the 2 main keywords. Something that's missing, or at least Google's not showing it right now, is the use of Google Posts. Sometimes Google shows them, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's just not the day for EverGuard, but if this company was not using Google Posts yet, we recommend that. We have a strategy for how we go about that and get even more out of it. But simply doing it is better than not and will help you show up better in search results. So, those are my recommendations for this Google business listing. That addresses this section here, which is the seed. It's the first place a solar company needs to go to start maximizing their search engine presence. We've talked about that. Now let's talk about the sprout, which has to do with your online reputation. And if you look again here at EverGuard Solar, we're going to be looking mostly at the reviews here, okay? So, customers really don't trust solar companies, right? Especially, they've been door knocked before. They might have heard horror stories from their friends about solar. It's like people hear all kinds of stuff, and sometimes they don't even have a direct experience with it. So they're going to go look online and start researching you. That's why reviews are really, really important. EverGuard's got 19 reviews. If you look at the search term on Google, Albuquerque Solar Company, you plug that in, notice that the companies here, they got a lot more reviews. 31 for Positive Energy, 73 for SolarWorks. Shout out to SolarWorks. They're doing something right over there, getting more reviews for their company, and they're getting them on a consistent basis. Okay. If you look at EverGuard here and we view the reviews, the newest review was a month ago. Longer than that, 5 months or more for the previous installs. That's a long time. It's been a whole summer here. We should have a lot of reviews from installs this year. We don't have a lot, but the business owner does a really good job of responding to reviews. So thumbs up on that. So when we look at the Sprout and your online reputation, it's really important to have a mechanism in place that gets customers to leave reviews. We have an automated system that does that to help our clients get more reviews for their solar company. This is something that I would heavily recommend to compete in this market in Albuquerque if I were EverGuard Solar. Last piece here is the root. And this is the first place that we look at the website and we look at other things that influence a website's ability to pop up in Google search. I'm going to actually make a recommendation that has less to do with showing up in the search results and more to do with getting more out of the website. So imagine if instead of 1 out of every 10 visitors filling out a form on your website as an inquiry, you had 2 out of 10. Right? Imagine if you doubled it. So you didn't do anything different with your marketing, but you just got double the leads. That'd be better, right? Or what if it was double the same number, but double the quality? You'd prefer that, right? And less time chasing people around that are kind of looky-loos or maybe not qualified, okay, to work with you. So I'm going to focus on the contact page and the get started page on this website. So first, if you look at the contact page, it's awesome that all the information is here and a customer know exactly where to go to get a hold of them. But what's lacking here on this contact page is some direction for the customer to be able to filter themselves and thus help the sales arm of the company versus the customer service side. Both of those, departments function more efficiently. There could be like a drop down in here. Are you a current customer? Are you a prospective customer? Are you just looking for information? That would help filter people and give, the department some relief and some specificity with who they're talking to, versus having the customer just send a generic message. There's nothing here that tells the customer what the information is they're looking for. Okay. Then we look at, the get started page. And this is where I got some really big tips. Okay. If you're not doing this on your solar site, you really need to be, right? So this is the get an estimate form. And unfortunately, this form lacks questions that would help you pre-qualify people, right? To get a quote, to get an estimate. Sure, you can generate the lead here, but what if it was more qualified? What if they took some kind of a quiz? Okay, it's a little bit more of an advanced tactic, but they can take a quiz on your website that can generate a quote or generate an appointment. But you could also do things like add stuff about credit, anything else that's related to the municipality around what you can and can't do. Anything that can help further qualify folks before they're talking to your sales team is going to help a lot when it comes to getting more out of your online presence. So 2 things related to the website, not about showing up in search, but in getting more conversions. These are areas that I'd focus on. Small things like this can make a really big difference in how people come to you. Okay. So as a quick summary, looking again at this seed, sprout, root, these are the 3 things we focused on today. We looked at the Google My Business listing being a place where we should add more photos, get some QA on there, start doing some Google posts. Those are areas that are lacking. We look at the sprout section, which has to do with your online reputation and the reviews that you have or don't have. This is an area where we need more reviews. Thankfully, and a big plus is the owner does respond to the reviews. That's an important aspect of this. Okay. And finally, with the root section, the website itself, some tips on things that would help improve the conversion or the quality of the person that is actually entering information on the website, requesting a quote. Okay. These are 3 areas that I would look at for digital marketing success with your solar company. If you've enjoyed this video, I encourage you to please subscribe to our channel. Click the links below in the description. There's a ton of different resources that can help you grow your digital presence. All right. And check out some previous videos that we've done. We'll pop those up here on the screen as well, our different playlists, so on and so forth. If you got some value from this video or you have some questions, please comment below. If you're interested in chatting about how we might be able to help you grow your solar company, certainly reach out. We'd love to help you out. In any case, I'm Abram Gonzalez from Digital Harvest Solar. Thanks for watching this video. We'll catch you on the next one.